basketball fans, what's going on? And welcome to another episode of the All Basketball Podcast, where debates often take place. Coming to you on June 17th, a few days after the Knicks sold up their first title since 1973. That is 53 years, I've been hearing. It's correct. 53 years, the New York Knicks finally won another title. And I got the homeboy Mike here on the show with me. But before I get to Mike, I gotta make a statement, not really an apology, but I gotta make a statement. I gotta admit to a wrong a wrong opinion. I didn't go as far as what Becky Hammond had to say about Jalen Brunson, but so this isn't an apology. It isn't an apology like I think I saw. I didn't listen to it, but Stephen A. Submitted to Jalen Brunson. I know this video of him, and I heard comments on it, but gotta admit I was wrong about Jalen Brunson and Karl Anthony Towns. If y'all were listening some episodes ago, pretty sure it was either Just My Thoughts or it was the last 10. I just said that Jalen Brunson and Karl Anthony Towns, that combination cannot win a title. You have to put Jalen Brunson beside a true number one, but I was proved wrong. I admit it. Sometimes things break in your favor. Sometimes you're the more experienced team. You catch a young team who, even though they won, the Spurs won 60 games, second in the West. Their inexperience showed down the stretch. It hadn't shown up to that point. I didn't pick them to even go to the finals. I had OKC returning, but did have the Knicks going there. And I knew I should have went with the Knicks, but because of experience, because of history, because there's only been a few young teams to win, like the Blazers of 77, if I'm not mistaken, Dr. Jack Ramsey, the late Bill Walton, Maurice Lucas were a pretty young team. And then you have everybody else was, Kareem was on the Lakers, Magic came in, won as a rookie. Bird won the next year, his second season. Young Wade won with Shaq. Tim Duncan, 2 seasons in, a lockout shortened season 1, but he had David Robinson right there. And that team had kind of been through the wars, gotten their scars. But this San Antonio team didn't get any of that until the end. And I had to shout out Chris Vernon. He made on the mismatch, him and David Jacoby was saying, well, these are the Spurs got their scars. He was like, nah, man, those weren't scars, man. They got limbs blown off because of when you lead every game and you lead by 29 points on the road in game 4 and don't close it out, you lost a limb. So that was, got to shout out Chris Vernon to the mismatch for that. But I was wrong, I admit it. What a good series. Unfortunately, the Spurs couldn't even, I picked them in 7. They couldn't even give me a home win. But that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. But it is what it is. But like I said, Mike, thoughts on the finals? I don't remember getting you a pick. Well, I didn't preview it that way, so I didn't get your official pick. But oh yeah, you had the.
He did. Everybody was saying San Antonio. Everybody was saying the Spurs. Yeah, we like Spurs.
Yeah,
Spurs
you had them in 4 or 5 games.
Spurs. So hey, everybody need to apologize because everybody picked the Spurs. It was like the Knicks didn't have a chance. We were looking and saying, oh, the Knicks just had an easier road. Atlanta and Philly. They was sweeping them. So they came in hot. They only lost 3 games on the entire
season, yep.
The entire playoffs. Yeah, so we're like, man, Knicks finally got a test. But I do want to say a few things though. You would have been right if OKC would have had Jalen Williams. He was like a difference maker because San Antonio, yeah, they have Wemby, but they've been balling with no power forward. And it's like, I even said on your show, I was like, man, the stronger team is gonna win. And but yet my mind was just thinking, oh, San Antonio, San Antonio, San Antonio. But yeah, with Jalen Williams, I think that would have been a different outcome for San Antonio. And I think that would have been a better series, OKC versus, with the healthy Williams versus the Knicks. But I think a lot of people just slept on Brunson. Like, we knew he was good, but to the fact that you would think, okay, San Antonio has all these 6'6", 6'7" players that's long that can stay in front of him, that should be able to alter his shot. In the first two games of the series, he wasn't efficient. He just was a volume shooter. But again, San Antonio with no rebounding, with no power forward. Towns was like really effective on the offensive boards, and in OG, they were getting bored. So it was like he's missing, but their offense was a lot of second chance points. Yeah, and Robinson too. Yeah, Robinson to grab your board. He'll miss a free throw, but he'll grab your board. You know what I'm saying? So he kept possessions alive, and that's huge. So then when San Antonio, if they hot, they making their shots. Yeah, they got a big lead, but you're not going to shoot 60% from 3-point range the entire game. So they went up, but then they kept shooting early in the shot clock like they were just money Mike. and those shots just caught up with them, man. So yeah, New York, the coaching, I mean, everything just played a role. They stuck to the process, and it was a good win for them. I was really impressed that they kept going.
Yeah, I want to add to the point of view, definitely about the coaching. Mike Brown had been there, took some scars, so to speak. With the 07 Cavs, he went there with a young LeBron, and then they lost San Antonio. Who was it? I heard he went back with some. I guess he was there with the Warriors when they. Yeah, it had to be the Warriors when he was an assistant, because
he was assistant.
And he was when he was with the Lakers. He got fired real quick in the one season.
Yeah, that was trash. Now then he got fired at Sacramento too.
Yeah, like after he had a.
Yeah, but I remember the Sacramento one vividly because he was like, "Hey, we were up 3 points," and he told Fox, "Like, hey man, no foul." But then Fox gave the dude some space. Dude caught the ball. He runs at him and fouls him in a 4-point play. Well, they showed that recently. That's the only reason why I remember that. It was a 3-ball in the
Warriors, was it?
No, it wasn't even the playoffs. It was like a game. It was against an Eastern Conference team, though. That was weird. Man, I think about it. But Fox was messing up then, and they said Fox got Brown fired. So now he got the ultimate redemption. He's like, oh, there go Fox. He about to mess us for some closeouts.
Because I mean, according to your constant theory about having a bench or trusting your bench, they brought in Mike Brown. Now some things did break for the Knicks. I mean, they even though they won 53 games this season, I mean, there was a lot of stuff going on. They were talking about those Towns and Brown get along, and you had some drama during the season, and then playoffs come, they go down 2-1 to Atlanta. It's more shattered, more New York hype to an extent. But
time out. They lost those games by 1 point.
Yeah,
they lost those games by 1 point. They weren't really. I mean, technically it's a loss, but 1
Then
point.
They blow a lead. I think they blew a lead though. I think they blew a lead at home.
Atlanta blew one. Well, New York might have. Okay.
Yeah, like game.
You're right. Early. Yeah, it had to be games 1, 2, or 3, right? Because that's the only time they down 2-1. Yeah, so it had to be an earlier game. But they what was I about to say? I lost train of thought. God, it was on the tip of my tongue too. I can't keep.
Why you get to that? But I was saying, now New York did catch a couple of breaks, and everybody catch a couple of breaks over on their way to the title. But now they did. Boston did blow a 3-1 lead. Tatum got hurt. Boston's one of the hotter teams, and Boston's given. Even though they did blow that, they missed 75 threes in the 2025 playoffs against the Celtics. The Celtics blew that series, and then even though Detroit wasn't playing well, Detroit had beaten New York 3 out of 4 times. I know it's the regular season, but Cade Cunningham, I think, presents a whole different matchup problem. I know they got the wings to jump on them, but Detroit wasn't playing well. But I would definitely like to see them play instead of Cleveland. But it was good for Mitchell to finally get to the conference finals. But the things did break right for the Knicks a little bit. Then teams did dumb stuff like Cleveland was up 22 with 7 minutes to go. They can't hold the lead. Like, I mean, James Harden on the island. So,
Hard, yeah,
but
hard. But they were smart too. They were smart to have Brunson, ISO Brunson, though they call him now. Perk calls him Big Body Brunson. And you wouldn't think nobody that's 6'1" is a big body, but clearly he knows the angles under the opponent's shoulders and can create his shot and rarely get blocked. Like that's an impressive skill, man. So I think I remember what I was about to say now too. The injuries. The York really didn't have injuries because they had a deeper team, so they had more rest. I mean, they were used to Cat being out. I mean, it was some
why
drop
did they
offs,
have
but
injuries? Think about it.
They had a deeper team, less minutes.
No, think about it. The change they made.
Less injuries.
They fired Thibodeau and brought in Mike Brown, who immediately started playing more players.
Right. Yeah. So we saw guys. I saw guys in the series. I'm like, I don't even know who this dude is. Right. So he played the 10th man, 11th man, right?
Like Kolek, Tyler Kolek and stuff like that.
Yeah. So he used those guys.
Name.
Yeah, but he had like maybe 4 people that you knew, but then he'll throw one guy that was like, man, take the warm-ups off, man. You getting in, right? And play them. So Clarkson, I mean, it was
Clark shot the lights out.
Yeah, Shamet got hot in them earlier series. And he made 1 or 2 threes. Yeah, McBride, defense, Hart really can't shoot, but at home, I mean, he can shoot at home. He couldn't shoot it at San Antonio. So he was like he made 1 or 2 threes.
Yeah. But
yeah, Hart, man, he's a strong defender, knows his role, plays every possession like it's the last, man. So he's kind of has a winning attitude. You know, like he wants somebody like that. He embodies New York. And most of those dudes have been somewhere else too. Right? So
Bridges from Phoenix. Anunoby was in Toronto. Brunson was in Dallas. They let him go for Luka. Towns in Minnesota. Let him go. Yeah, so I mean they got experience. They came together. Some things broke for them, and if you're the healthiest team, you can be the most dangerous team. And they got hot, and you catch a young team that's not 95 type Orlando Magic team didn't kind of got ahead of schedule. But this team was even further behind that because San Antonio went from not being in the playoffs to finals. That's just rare. I don't know.
Yeah, they had some breaks too. They had some breaks too, and then it was like they didn't know.
Man got hurt.
Yeah, playoff basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like being more physical, and they were doing it, but certain guys just didn't step up. Like your boy Johnson, right? The 6th man of the year. They said, "Man, where was this? Where was Kevin Johnson? I ain't seen him. I ain't seen him in the finals. I thought he played, but I mean, some guys just didn't. The lights were too bright for him, or the youth showed up, and guys just had some bad games. You know, Castle 1 for 10, sparingly seeing minutes, and then they said, "Oh, we should give those minutes to Harper." So Harper tried to get the minutes, but then it's like, I don't know, the cohesion. I don't know. It was just the Knicks were just better, man.
They just better, more experience, more battle tested. So who do you put a lot of the blame on San Antonio? Is coaching, inexperience, Fox, Wembanyama?
I say coaching. I mean, you see how the Knicks roster was, and they just thought that their 4 guards and Wemby is gonna beat the Knicks, and that ain't the recipe. Like you lose, like even though those guards can rebound, but like you had Plumlee over Cornette. Well, they can't cross on my bad. Cornette over Plumlee. Now maybe I'm not, in practice seeing players' attitudes and rebounding and stuff, but in my humble opinion, Plumlee's a better rebounder than Cornette. So they put him in at times where just to get a board, Cornette couldn't hold the ball. And was dribbling off his foot. He was kicking the ball. He was falling. I'm like, but you got Plumlee, and even the other dude, Bismarck, he about 38. Yeah. He could grab a board. So it's like maybe they trust Cornette. He has something magical that I don't see, and it was like they didn't adjust their lineups. They only went.
I'm about
But
to
we
say
went with the young
Biombo's
guy,
he's just 33. I didn't know he was. That's
only
still not
32.
very old. And how old is
Right.
Plumlee? Plumlee about the same.
Yeah,
He just
mid
didn't give him a
30s.
chance.
Right. It's like, how can these guys not deserve minutes to rebound? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you hurt yeah, and that was it really. Mitch,
Plumlee
when
36,
he
so he
okay,
36.
well, mid 30, okay. But it's like,
Well, I'm
man, they can't
saying
even
with
step the court.
today's game, if they just gonna run a screen, they're gonna switch, or they're gonna drop too far, and maybe Towns hits a three. So I guess Cornette, he played most of the season, so you kind of go with them. You kind of gonna expect to go with him, but if you see, well, I mean, Cornette had a key play where he did grab that ball. It was a rebound, almost went out of bounds. He kicked it a little bit. I
He
can't
kicked it.
remember
Yeah,
if
that's
that
my
was
point. He couldn't
he
grab
got
it.
the. But wasn't
I'm
he
sorry.
in on the
He
Now
played
he
quite a
should
few
have been.
minutes every game. But it's like, I don't know. Maybe I just felt those guys are better. Maybe Cornette's a little quicker, so he can help out on the pick and roll to guard Towns. 'Cause I guess technically Towns is their 5. But
Yeah, I mean
I don't
he
know.
played a little bit, but he didn't. I mean, let's just say, okay, when who missed the free throw when the Knicks got the offensive rebound? Was it Anunoby, or was it Bridges? Okay, remember when
Yeah,
Mitchell
Bridges did
Robinson
good.
got the rebound when he kind of overpowered Wembanyama,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
Wembanyama didn't box him out. Like, say if you bring in
Yes, I remember that play. Right.
Biombo,
And standing there, the rebound. Right. Okay.
or
Bring him
Cornette should
in.
have been. Maybe Cornette should have been where Mitchell Robinson was, because Towns was fouled out.
Right. You need a board, and you got 2 big men that can get you a board. So
But
it's like I didn't. Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you got 2 big men that can get you a board, but they chose Cornette to do that. I don't know, man. I don't know.
I mean, he wasn't the main problem. But if you're gonna match strength with strength at some point, like he said, maybe the adjustment is, I mean, bringing in Biombo or Plumlee. I mean, not just to goon it up, but to exert some force back.
Why they only right? It's so they can be more physical too. They can push old boy. Wemby couldn't push nobody. Like, he was the one getting pushed and falling, and you kind of held your breath every time he hit the floor. Like, oh, is he hurt? No. Did he twist an ankle? Oh, his wrist? Because sometimes he would fall. He would look around. He's like, oh, he got to get up, because if Wemby is hurt, they have 0 chance of winning the game. So, yeah, that's what my thought was. It's like, man, you got these guys on your team. Like, why not? I mean, they're on the roster. They got a jersey number. They got a name on their back. Put them in the game. That's just me.
I would at least give Biombo a chance. I would think.
Right.
I mean, he's 33. He's the younger one, and
okay.
I mean, he blocked shots in Charlotte. I mean, he
got a wingspan on him. Yeah, so he can block shots. I mean, it's not like he's gonna block Mitchell Robinson, but yeah, Mitchell Robinson might have a putback or try to dunk on somebody or something, because he's more athletic and a rebounder, so he can neutralize him, and you should be able to stay in front of Towns. If Towns want to shoot threes, let him shoot. He ain't gonna make so many. I mean, he can make them. He can get hot, but yeah.
So that, as you probably heard, they saying Wembanyama need to get post moves, some go-to moves is obvious. They're also saying he needs to get stronger, but I'm kind of wondering, is it really, can he really, he's not really gonna get but so much stronger at his height. Like, he's not gonna turn into Yao Ming.
Right, because now if he's that strong, then his knees and ankles ain't gonna be able to handle the extra weight, and then you got an injury coming up. So it's like, you can't have him playing guard though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't have him just hanging out on the perimeter. It's like, man, what are you doing? So you got to get him down low. But the playoff basketball, yeah, it is a strong man's game, and he's got to be able to hold his own. So yeah, you got to get a little wider somehow. I mean, you can't just be falling, or the refs ain't gonna change their mentality and just call every push like they do in the regular season. Like, you had dude doing 2-hand shoves and not being called. Like, he threw down Jalen Brunson. Remember, he threw him down like he was at the top of the key and trying to run around. He slugged him down. He's like, man, move, little man. And they didn't call nothing. Right. He mushed him into the onto the court. So it's like, yeah, I get it's playoff basketball, but like they gotta, I don't know, they need some strength. Yeah,
Yeah,
they gotta
I
get
mean,
stronger.
yeah, I thought even though I didn't pick them, I thought because I just didn't believe that much in the Knicks. But
Yeah, I
I
didn't.
did think that I did think it would be a tougher matchup based off. I think I know they beat them in the NBA Cup. I don't think they beat them. I think the Knicks still won 2 of the 3 matchups because they got an extra matchup in there. But I knew the fact that Towns could pull Wembanyama away from the basket would do this shooting. Now Wemby just can't be back there playing on a little Nerf hoop when people come to the hole, just swatting everything. And then he
No,
gets tired. Like,
yeah, fatigue. Yeah, they played him too many minutes. They played him 44 minutes that one game.
well,
So did
he
he?
didn't play
That's
enough
why he
minutes in the
missed those
regular
2 free
season.
throws. He playing
Yeah, I
44
mean,
minutes. I mean,
I'm saying you got to play more minutes in the playoffs, but maybe he didn't play enough minutes in the regular season because he was only playing 30 minutes. So how are you gonna get that real conditioning for intense basketball when your nerves and everything's on the line, and you now that we amp your minutes to, and they can stretch you out further because of Towns, you just can't sit back and
right.
run what you got to you got to play the full court as opposed to just playing free throw line to the block.
But you remember Wemby was guarding Josh Hart. So
Yeah,
Hart wasn't really a 3-point shooter, so he was hanging back, on the top of the key, just like rim running and defending everybody
yeah, but he still
and
had to
blocking.
respect him. He still had to respect him to an extent, like. But it's still, even though that, it's still a lot of movement for him. I mean, yeah, he's 7'4", maybe 7'5". He can dribble, he can shoot, but obviously is one of his weaknesses. He's gonna get tired. Like, even though Shaq was big and strong, he still got tired. Like, so his conditioning may not, just because of his size, it may never be really great. And if you can get somebody to pull him away from the basket, like Jokic, it's not too many guys, but
Right.
because that's kind of how they kind of dominated Minnesota, because they couldn't, and they didn't dominate OKC, but Holmgren was just a shook
Holmgren
one,
got
so
scared.
he just shook.
That dude could. He say,
Slow
I don't want to
shots.
shoot over him because he'll block my shot. I can't attack him because I'm not stronger than him." So he was like, basically that's his kryptonite. Like he couldn't do nothing. They had to just take him out.
And his shot is so slow. I mean, even Champagne blocked the shot one time. Like, you're 7 feet. I know these guys are NBA players, and some of them are 6'8". They're, their athleticism is crazy, but for your
So
shot
how
to
was
be
he
that
scoring?
slow,
So he was just scoring because he was open or something. Like I guess
well,
when
yeah,
you got you
well,
got
it depends on
shot.
the athleticism of the other team, and then
Yeah,
how good the
SGA
other
too
players
creating.
are.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
SGA creating and then Williams too. Right. Okay.
but Williams, yeah, I mean, that's the second straight postseason. Holmgren's been kind of bad, so I don't trust him being my second best player, and I don't know if this $200 and something $1 million contract kick in. They might want to think about that one if he don't. And he got to wait till next postseason just to prove he's gotten better. We're not gonna believe. You need more people. We're not gonna believe anything much you do in the regular season unless you come out crazy, like
Dropping 30
just busting
and
tail. But
15.
I mean,
Right. Yeah.
we're not. And it's definitely when you play Wembanyama, if you still looking shook.
Yeah. But Wemby didn't have like a huge game. Like I don't like him taking threes, but I mean that's part of his game. He makes a couple. He keeps the other team honest. You know what I'm saying? But like he needs a post move, like a hook or some kind of turnaround, automatic in the post type move, and he don't have that. So it's like right now, if he's in the post, he's getting pushed around. He's got to keep the ball high because if he keeps it low, people coming weak side knocking it away from him. So it's like he's got to learn. I guess from my end, he's got to learn how to get in the post, keep the ball high, and create some type of advantage. in the paint. If that happens, man, the rest of the league is gonna be a wrap. And ain't
It's
nothing
gonna be
nobody
tough.
can do.
Yeah, I
Right.
mean, he get.
Yeah.
I mean, just even getting in the mid range, he probably gonna be to get so deep, but getting the
It's
mid
easier
range to
said than done.
consistently do that. But yeah,
Yeah.
and then obviously, I mean, let's be honest, there's a good chance he probably gonna get hurt at some point. It's just I hate to be like that, but it's probably a good chance
I
he's
mean,
gonna
you've
spend
been
some
saying that ever
time.
since he came to the league. You're like, man, he's 7'4", Anderson. Oh, he gonna get hurt. He not. I got him under 60 games. You know what I'm saying? Like
I
you've been
said,
saying
I
that
mean,
for a minute.
I don't know if I felt that I was that convinced of it. I was just wary of it. Like, man, it's,
Yeah.
guys that size, I mean, you'll be blessed if he's not. But I mean, what did he have this year? He had the calf strain, which is common. Did he have anything else? I don't think he had anything else this season because he played a good amount of games. He
Right.
played about 65 games. So
Well, that's the league minimum to get your awards, right? You got to do
yeah.
65.
Oh yeah, because he did get yeah, because he was on the MVP ballot and he won Defensive Player of the Year unanimously. So yeah, he met his game mark. So, but I mean, he like to be optimistic, but it's just a lot of big guys has gotten in their way. Maybe he'll be the exception to the rule, but a lot of people his size has gotten in their way of cut their career short, with the exception like Shaq or Duncan. But Duncan, they're not even that tall.
But think about this though. Back in the day, even with your Duncan and Robinsons, they weren't like big. Like Robinson was 7 foot, but he was only like 240. You know what I'm saying? Like he looked big back in the day, but he wasn't like Oakley or
Yeah.
Mason like big. So, but now the players are, I mean, they're just bigger, like wider. So their injury chance increases. It seems like to me, like because it's more torque on the ankles and stuff.
I don't know who's wider you talking about, because I mean, yeah, Jokic, but like,
Yeah, I guess
who else is? I mean, LeBron is big. I mean, Luka lost weight.
Did he? No, stop. But
Julius
yeah,
Randle.
I mean, just comparing, like, I guess the center. Well, I guess like your Mitchell Robinson and stuff. Like he'd be getting injured because he's bigger. And, I don't know. It's. I'm not. I guess I can't put a blanket statement on that, but I'm just saying a lot of times when you carry more weight and you twist an ankle, it takes longer to recover. And Wemby, I think, like if he puts on that weight, it's like, oh man, now his knees got to work a little harder, his ankle, the joints, more weight. He's gonna go up for a dunk, and he's coming down with 2 feet. So it's
If he just get a little more upper body strength, core strength, I mean, which he's probably only gonna get but so much, he'll definitely be better. He's not going to be. I mean, we're talking about like the closest we can think of is like Bowl or Manu Bowl, like because Murison was a big guy. Yeah, I mean they were big dudes, and he's not.
Smiths, right?
Yeah, Rick
he
Smith
was 7'5".
big center,
yeah, big, but he's
no,
big.
I think Smith was like 7'2", right?
No, he taller.
7'4".
7'3".
Verify that because he was pretty tall. I know Mark Heaton was about that.
Rick Smith.
Yeah, Rick Smith,
That's
the Duncan Dutchman.
Yeah.
What they got him listed at?
This is the wrong person. It's a must be. I say he's
RIK.
6'6". Okay, that's RIK.
RIK, yeah. The Duncan Dutchman, man.
Yeah, that's it.
He pumped fake Tree Rollins.
7'4".
He was 7'4". Okay.
Yeah, that dude was tall.
He couldn't move, but yeah, he wasn't moving like this.
Right, but he won't shooting threes and trying to
right. But he had touch. He had a mid range. I mean, he was serviceable.
Yeah. I mean, he was solid from the Netherlands.
Like Sabonis. I mean, yeah, them. I mean, you had certain
Sabonis
guys
was big. Yeah. Sabonis. He won't move with Sabonis though. Yeah. Gaskins.
Yeah, because
so you had like
Sabonis weighing about 275. Yeah, Gaskins was at least 7'2", right? 7'3".
Right.
Yeah, foot problems.
Right, because you're so big. That's the
But
point.
yeah,
So that's the point I'm making. It's like when you big and carry the extra weight, it's like, but he was 7'4", 250. So I
who
don't know. It's like Smith.
just two
So the guys
fifty?
were. That's what it said. Yes.
That's probably right though, because if you saw him in person, he probably be skinnier than what you think
Yeah,
with
yeah,
all
he's
that
skinny.
running.
Like the people back in the day, they ran and they played all 80 something games. Now people that's 7'4", I mean, I guess the only person we have is Wimby. But like when you that big, you have to be slender. That's all I'm saying.
Mm,
Oh, that dude struck out.
well, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see what he comes back with because he obviously know he got some things to work on and people are getting on him because they feel like he got to show better sportsmanship. He just walked off. He couldn't. You got to dap up somebody, but I'm not gonna kill him over it, but
Yeah,
dap
yeah,
up
yeah.
dap up somebody if you
I do. That's sportsmanship. I don't care how old you get or how much
yeah.
money you make. You should congratulate the opponent after a win or even after a loss. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just the right thing
Oh
to
yeah.
do. Um,
It's
so
respect.
him
Those
running
are your
out,
peers.
right?
I
Yeah, yeah,
mean,
yeah.
nobody. I mean, after OKC, you doing that premature crying. I mean, come on, man.
Oh yeah, crying because you won the Western Conference. Like, dude, like that's the goal.
Yeah,
Like, come on, dude. You gotta say them
I
tears
knew.
for me and June. Yeah,
I
that
see.
was
I only reason I said because I said Orlando. They celebrated. Shaq talked about on that documentary with him and this magic moment. He said, "Yeah, man, we celebrated after we beat. They beat Indiana. Yeah, in the East Finals that year. Pretty sure of that because they beat. People think they beat Chicago and Jordan, but that was the semifinals when Jordan came back. Then they beat Indiana,
okay.
and then they celebrated. They was on the court jumping around like in a circle, and and
So I mean, Shaq should have shut
got
that
the
down,
Houston.
man. Shaq
But
should
he
have
was
shut
he
that
was hyped
down.
too. He was only 3 years in the
It was
league,
young.
so
It was
and he's
young.
Shaq.
Yeah,
He's kind
yeah.
of he's silly.
Right.
I mean, Shaq is
Shaq food. Right.
we got
Shaq
time,
food.
but still they at least had one game, but Nick Anderson just choked it away, man. I mean, he couldn't miss all four of them free throws, but they did blow that big lead too, and then they just
Yeah.
Dream just killed him. Like that's what like when I saw Wembanyama crying, I was like, young team, 95 finals, Houston coming back to repeat, but I was like, the Knicks they don't got somebody like Dream, but I mean they got
Right.
somebody like Brunson and they got they got some hungry dudes. Dudes just don't
Right.
give up. I mean, they just
I was
like
so that's the amazing part. It's like those dudes just couldn't stay in front of Brunson, and it's like were they hurt or I was like dang, but like the
no,
defense,
when
but
you
then
can't
Brunson was
hand check,
creating ankle.
but you know
I
how to
don't
get
know,
open.
but yeah, that's the thing. That you couldn't deny him. He was strong. He pushed. I mean, he pushed off within the sense of the playoff rules, right? So he pushes off to create the space. He's got a follow away jumper, a step. He got a step back.
He got a
I
lot of
mean,
moves.
he's
He got good
so
footwork, and he's left-handed. I mean, think about when you play the
yeah.
left-handed dude. One that kind of since you play so
Not
many
really.
right-handed
I know how to
dudes,
take away somebody left, but clearly in the NBA they don't because he kept going left. And
but
if
I'm
you
saying,
force
yeah,
him
he don't
right,
go to your strong hand, but he can go to his
yes,
right, like,
he
and
was
he's
making layups in the
crafty. I
half
mean,
court. He was making layups in the half court going left. That's
well,
unacceptable.
well, somebody who's right-handed is gonna make Michael Jordan made most of his stuff going right. You couldn't stop it,
Yeah.
but he wasn't one-handed.
Okay, but you had Fox, who's taller than him and left-handed.
Not a
You
defender
had
though. Castle and
wow.
Castle and Harper played good D on him, but that last play, Castle took that bad angle. He got left in the
Got
dust.
left for a layup, a lefty layup.
But I mean, it happens. I mean, this dude.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I mean, you saying it's easy to stop, but this dude is like really.
Yeah, I know
This
I
dude
can't
is
stay in
great
front
at
of him. Really,
basketball.
he's
He's
good.
he's
Right.
great
Yeah,
at basketball. Like he's playing
I
in
got
the
you.
NBA. So
Yeah, you see his well, they showed I'm not to digress, but they showed his like high school and college tapes. Man, he was clearly doing the same stuff,
for
but
real,
it looked it looked worse then because he didn't have the defenders, so he was easily getting to the lane and making these left-handed stuff and hitting threes. I think it might have been high. It was high school because he was killing
Okay.
them. It was way better. It was him against it was him against what you call it? Was it Monk? Not Monk. Fox. He was Fox. They met in the high school classic, the best of like 2015 or something. And it's weird because they're like, where are these players now from 2015? Brunson's class, the other 5 point guards that were better than him in high school. And it's weird. Some of them are playing, all of them playing overseas. They had better college careers, but it's like Brunson's the one that worked the hardest. Well, he did something right that
And
other people got the big head.
Too.
Yeah.
He got pedigree too. His dad played in the league. That helps out a lot.
Right. Yeah.
And they also said, did you know Leon Rose is his godfather, godparent? And
who was he?
Leon Rose is the GM for the Knicks. The white guy you saw talking, who I didn't know was white. I was like, I thought he was black too. Then it's like Leon Rose. I knew Worldwide West was black.
Okay.
But Leon Rose put together the team, but he also convinced, because that's his godson, he also convinced Brunson. Remember they criticized him for taking $100 million less?
Right. Yeah.
Right. But the sacrifice he made paid off because they got a championship. He was a Finals MVP, but I heard about that went to play.
You got more people, you got better talent too, right? So if he got the max, he probably wouldn't have had like either OG or what's the other little guy? Bridges, right? Yeah. I mean, one of them couldn't have made it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I get it. I mean, but now will people start doing that? Like people coming up for that contract? Hey man, if you sign for the max, we gotta let these two other dudes go. Are you gonna do that? You gonna be selfish, or are you gonna take a team? What they call a
team friendly
discount? Your hometown discount, so we can win a championship. So it's like, yeah, that's kind of messed up. And you know how some of these players, they want that money, but he already hired his dad too. So it's like,
they did. Yeah, that too.
So he moved his money to his dad. You know what I'm saying? Like to the family.
Yeah.
So it's like, go pay him.
He'll get on the back end, but some guys probably ain't gonna. Some guys probably won't do it because you don't want to lose that security, and then you're not really guaranteed a championship. You're not guaranteed to be healthy. So it's if you can get yours and still win, you might make sacrifices here and there, or get them to do things around the edges and the margins to kind of get everybody to get the team right. But I mean, a lot of guys.
Hey, the teams are gonna get bold now. Hey man, you can test the market or you can stay here for a discount. That's all we got. You got guys hit the market.
But they say the way the NBA, the way the CBA is in the second apron, that's why I don't know if that's why it's so much parity, but I think it's just because we repeating the 1970s. In the 70s, you had 8 different champions. I think that's just come around again. I think another dynasty will come around because dynasties that's what ran the NBA for its 50, 60, 70-year history, however long it goes back to the 60s. I'll just say that. Yeah.
Well, and say OKC, right? They went back to back, right?
No.
Didn't they won the last 2 championships?
No, you got Toronto in 19, LA in 20, 21 Milwaukee, 22 Golden State, 23 Denver, 24 Boston, 25 OKC.
Oh, Boston.
And now 26. Yeah.
Oh, Boston beat Dallas. That's right.
Yeah.
I forgot about Dallas. Yeah. Dallas.
You got 8 different champions since 2019. The last team to repeat was the Warriors in 17-18, but they had the cheat code.
Right. Yeah. So what I'm saying is that let's say one of those teams, I'm picking on OKC now. It's gonna be tough for them to like win 2 or 3 in a row because you got all those young players. So then when they get to the time for their max deals, it's like they can't keep. They can't keep Chet, Jay Will.
They keep them next year.
Yeah, 1 year, not 2 years. That's what I'm saying. Like, but it's time for their big supermax contract. They're gonna take that, and then you can't have Shai, SGA. So it's like you can't keep 3 guys throughout their tenure, or you're gonna just deplete your bench and like just kind of start over in the draft or
Well,
something. It's like,
maybe they can't keep it because they got the picks and they got other players who maybe they'll lose, say AJ Mitchell or
Caruso.
maybe Caruso or maybe Dort or there's somebody else I'm thinking of. I think Hartenstein, he should be fine, but
Yeah.
those three, J-Dub, SGA, Holmgren, they're all locked in. But they're gonna start going. I think it's gonna definitely probably put them over the first apron, but the second tier I don't know about. So they might be
the one from Arkansas. You got the other J Will.
Yeah, they might lose. They can lose him maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, somebody come in because I mean,
can't keep everything.
I don't know if they can if they're gonna let AJ Mitchell go if he's even up, but he's getting paid cheap. Somebody gonna pay him a lot of money because dude, he get buckets.
Yeah.
And then, like you said, you choose between. I would choose J-Dub. You want to choose him, but it seems like he got an injury problem. So, do you stay with Holmgren? do you just go for some real size and maybe just take a gamble and get Giannis?
Where's he gonna go?
That's the question. Yeah. I mean, they saying. I think people are making this up, but Mark Stein is a credible reporter. They saying Miami, and then they saying Boston.
Yeah, they're saying a big
Bill
market.
Simmons said, Bill Simmons said it could happen this week. When is the draft isn't until
26
Thursday after next.
Yeah, 26. Yeah.
So, I mean, it seems like he's gonna be moved. So, I'm gonna go with.
Oh, the draft is Friday, ain't it?
Well, it's 2 days. You're right. It's 2 days, but the main day is next Thursday.
Thursday, 25th. Okay, so the 25th. Yeah. Okay.
So I'm gonna go with the field over what they're saying because usually that's kind of what happens. Usually, somebody come out the blue and be like, "Okay, you wasn't expecting," but. I mean, I don't know. I mean, when Giannis is risky too, man. He calf injury. I mean, yeah.
It's like that's what it's come down to, man. It's like all these playoffs and you trying to predict stuff. It's like, man, who's going to be on the court? Because that really dictated a lot of who's making to the finals, like who's availability, who's out there. Because clearly you would have been right with OKC. Jay Will won't out there. You know, I mean, we can go down the list as far as who got injured and what team made it. And that's a big deal when you really got the playoffs being shortened to 8 guys. Then you lose you lose the top player, the top 2 player in your team. That's going to drastically change your chance of winning.
Mm-hmm. But they complain about regular season games, but you get 17 games to miss before you start missing all NBA stuff. So even if you miss those games, people are still getting hurt in the playoffs. So it's like, it's not that. I think it's the pace. Like, they're just running too much, man. They just too many possessions. Nobody wants to slow it down.
It's a 3-point shot, and then the big men not doing anything anymore. So now the guards are trying to do everything. Or you got these guys, or the forwards, trying to be the guard, the center, and trying to do everything. So it's like, they wearing down because they're doing too much. But yet, if you had a big man with big post moves, could score down low, that lightens the load for the whole team. And with that element gone, people can't handle they can't handle the wear and tear of the league.
Right, the wear and tear. So before we close out the finals talk, what do you with these two teams? De'Aaron Fox, like we said, made a bad decision, ran the ball down, didn't pump fake, didn't try to make them foul him, got blocked by OG. Right. Bad shooting.
OG fouled him too. Go ahead. I just wanted.
Nah, he blocked it before. They said it was that wasn't. I have to look at the play again because
you can block the ball and smack the guy's wrist.
Yeah, you can kind of do that.
As long as you block the wrist first, but okay.
I gotta look at it again, but I did see that photo you talking about where it did look like but that don't kind of make sense because. But maybe he did hit the arm. I mean, but
he didn't act the shooting. It was like they didn't want to blow the whistle.
But you got to know the. I saw a thing that said, a post on Twitter that said, JR in 2018, De'Aaron Fox should have did what J.R. Smith did, and J.R. Smith should have did what De'Aaron Fox did.
Right, ran around to the corner and dribbled it out because you had the lead. Right. Yeah. J.R. Smith didn't have the lead. Right, they were down one, and he dribbled.
It was tied up. You got no time to score.
When overtime. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, you got no time to score. So,
but that team was so stacked. They had zero chance of beating Golden State, man.
Yeah, even if that was just one game.
But that was
yeah, it was a foregone conclusion. I mean, but LeBron had 51, 8 and 8 or something. He had a tremendous game. You gotta at least let him go out with a win right there, and y'all had it.
You're right.
But he didn't react well either. He the leader. He got to be like, dang man, you messed up. Okay, he got to get the troops. What's it called when you get the troops? It's a term they use.
Get the troops in order or something, or calm the troops.
Yeah, like
calm down the troops.
Gather the troops. Yeah, pretty much. You got to gather the troops, get everybody back focused, and say we can still do this. He was
too tired, man.
Well.
He had already gave.
Yeah, he was mad.
Already gave you about 40 plus minutes. He didn't have another 5 in him, man. He put it all out there. So he was deflated, and he couldn't. there was no more juice and no more gas in the tank, baby. It was over.
So, you got to pay Fox all the money?
No, you don't.
Dylan Harper bought him. I mean, unless you can trade him, obviously you can't trade him, but you got to find somebody to take him. And you got to hopefully like what you get back. Like you said, if you're going to trade him, let's try to get some more girth or more of a stretch. 4, yeah. So if you're going to hand the thing over to Harper, do you start letting Harper play more? Or, I mean, he had the better series. He came up a little short late in that game, but I think his jump shot still needs some work. But, I mean, he got pedigree, and I don't know how him and Ace Bailey lost all them games at Rutgers, but
I don't because it was a 2-man team with no coach. They lost to Kennesaw State. So it's a 2-man team with no coach. They didn't even make the tournament. So it's like
they didn't even go. They didn't win over 500.
Right, they were 15 and 17.
Oh, they're 15 and 7, man.
But then you got 2 of the top 5 picks. Yeah, I don't know. That's when you throw all they let 2 guys run the team, and the other 3 dudes just won't even.
But it was a short dude on there. He was more exciting to watch than the little I saw Harper. Seemed like he was kind of getting his, but obviously wasn't working because they couldn't win. And hold up, St. John? Yeah, Rick Pitino. Is that the same team? No, Rutgers. I'm tripping. Rutgers. How was Rutgers this year? Just as bad?
Oh, they worse now. I mean, you lose those 2 dudes, and then the transfer portal. Guys ain't transferring to Rutgers, man. So they probably
they paid out and it didn't pay off.
Right.
So I mean, you ready to put that pressure on Harper?
I think like you said, he has his dad's. His dad has been in the league and stuff, just like Jalen Brunson, man. So it's like when you have that in your system, he can handle that more. So pressure, Wesher, it's like, come on, man, he can handle that. I think he can handle it. I mean, he was putting some strong moves, finishing at the rim, left-handed guy, hit jump shots, making tough shots. So I mean, if he can do it against New York, he can do it against anybody. Yeah, but it's a team game though. So. He's got to learn how to start making other people better. But
they got the young core. I mean,
right? Yeah.
Just make some minor adjustments. They got the young core to be right there. Drafts coming up. Who you think should go number 1?
Who has to pick? Is it Utah or
Washington?
They probably need to get the dude from Utah. Utah number 2. They might even try to trade up to get him. I don't know how this is going to work, but they want the dude to stay in Utah.
They want the Banser, yeah.
Get the Banser, right. So I don't know how this is going to work, but if they don't get the Banser, then they should get dude from Kansas, Peterson. Even though
So
Caleb
you
Wilson
ain't
looked
you ain't
good
giving
there
our
too.
boy what you got, Caleb? Is that bias? I think he's gonna be special, man. Not just because he went to Carolina, but
Yeah,
big
he had that
dunker. I
dog in him. Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
get a
yeah.
little mid range. He don't look like it, but when he get out on the court,
Yeah, he
I'm
probably.
not.
Yeah, he quick. He could dunk on you. You're right. He's a great athlete. He's athletically. He athletic, an athlete. He can shoot. I just wish we had him the whole year, man. That injury just really hurt. But
Yeah.
yeah. Who picks third? Let me go to the mock drafts.
Mm,
He probably gonna go
is it
third,
Washington,
but
Utah? Um, Somebody else. Sorry, is Sacramento fourth? Is Chicago third? Somebody just
Memphis is third.
Memphis.
So
Oh wow.
Memphis either gonna get Boozer or they gonna get Wilson, and that's where I'm at. And then
I'm not high on
Chicago's fourth.
Boozer. Hmm.
Then fourth, well, Boozer's good below the rim. Like he's a below the rim big man. Like seriously, he can pass. He can. I guess his shot. He has an okay shot, but I mean, yeah, he's a below
He
the
can
rim
make.
big man.
I just don't.
Did San Antonio pick that high? No, San Antonio is
No.
not picking.
Unless they got
No,
somebody's
that's
pick. The
Atlanta.
Clippers got a high pick too, don't they? Like fifth or sixth?
Clippers are fifth. Yeah,
Fifth, yeah.
they got Keaton Wagler going then from Illinois.
Oh, forget the mock drafts. It's gonna be
Oh
in the
yeah,
top five.
international.
Whose mock
Yeah,
draft you looking at?
ESPN's, and then six is
Oh
Brooklyn
wow.
Nets. There's Acuff Jr. from Arkansas.
If you
Let's
can
go.
get a cuff, you get a Calipari recruited guard, you looking real good right now in the NBA. So I think he's gonna be nice.
Yeah, because now he wants to be the next Jalen Brunson, a star with more heart than height. I'm sorry, but yeah. Everybody. So now Brunson has brought the little man back into the NBA pretty much.
Well, it just happens every once in a while. You had Isaiah Thomas. Steph really wasn't a little guy, but he did it. It
He's
just
6'3",
it just
yeah.
happens. I mean, Iverson, other people couldn't break through. It just kind of happens every once in a while, and they put the right stuff around Brunson and brought in the right coach to not gas those guys out.
So someone asked me, said, how do you think Brunson and Iverson are related? I think Brunson is just as good as Iverson. I said, come on, man. Just because he had one game, he did more for it. He had a better team, but Iverson is AI, man. Like he was a man. Like I can't. Brunson has a lot more years to go, but I could see him maybe creeping in that territory. But it's such
Brunson
he got more years.
I give him the edge on skill, but
Okay.
Iverson was so talented, and he still had enough skill. He just couldn't shoot it at a high enough percentage. Now Brunson has his moments too, yeah, but Iverson's talent was so ridiculous. That's why
to be a little point guard, he played above the rim. Like he'll try to dunk on you. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah, he can get up. Yeah,
yeah.
So his talent, maybe the fact that he had so much talent, he didn't really work on his shooting or skill as much because his talent was just so he was so fast. Brunson not being the quickest, not being the biggest, being left-handed.
But you know who a lot of people forget about when you talk about a super talented like point guard, and that's Steve Francis, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because
for the injuries,
the franchise, like he was doing stuff. Like I guess he was like the original guy that would get to the lane and then would dunk on you on two hands before Rose, right? Before Derrick Rose would do that. So I'll bring him up to say that Iverson was quick, maybe quicker, right? Because he could go left and go right and get by you. Brunson would do that, but it's a slower pace. He ain't gonna make you look bad.
Yeah,
he's crafty, but he'll hit that J in your face. Like you'll be in his space and he'll shoot over you and still make it and look at you and like he'll keep a calm demeanor the whole game. You don't know if he's happy or sad or nothing. Like It was just ball, man. That's what I
He
do.
just throw
Like,
throw that up. That's all he
yeah,
do.
right. They just dropped 45 on him. He just regular. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
45 in the
cold.
closeout.
Yeah, cold blooded, man. So
So yeah.
he earned a lot of respect from a lot of the haters that didn't think. And I don't know if you saw the thing on ESPN too, but like they were like had the commentary about New York. Oh, they ain't gonna be. They don't have a closer. They don't have the team, and they ain't going to. They ain't going nowhere. Like a lot of people saying that when Brunson, oh, he's not the leader, and then Brunson just shut them all up. I'm like, hey, I'm that dude. If you didn't know, but yeah, he put a lot of respect on people that, I don't know, people didn't think he could do what he did, but he clearly did it, man. So I'm proud of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Props to
Yeah.
Jalen Brunson. I mean, he was on that team that I don't think he played that much. He came off the bench, but he was on that team that beat Carolina when Jenkins made that shot. He was
Oh, Villanova?
16. They got two champions. Remember,
Oh,
they went back and won at 18, but it was him,
right.
DiVincenzo, and Hart. The first time it was Arcidiacono, Jenkins.
Yeah, I don't like
They had the
Jenkins.
center. Yeah, somebody else too. Kind of gave us buckets. I would have to look at the box score.
I don't
Who was
want to
the
remember
other?
that line.
Yeah, just know Jenkins made the shot, and they had like not dude name was Edgefor or something. He was okay, but they had I don't know if Hart was on that team, but they just got hot, man. I mean, everybody was making threes that game.
It's just one game too, man, in that tournament. You know what I'm saying? Because like even UNC when they beat Duke, you look back at like, was that team really that good? They were just hot. Like guys were just making shots, and it was confidence, and you know, Roy. I mean, not even Roy. That was what you call his first year. He only went 6 deep. He may have played 7, but them dudes were like, I don't know. They were just a hot team, and following year it was like a mess. Like love, yeah. The love and Davis era that was short lived. Baycott was Baycott on that team.
Yeah, he came back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but yeah, they didn't do
50
nothing. Yeah, then when it was just Davis, he couldn't get his shot off. I was like, man, what's going on? But
Okay, Josh Hart was a junior. Oh, Pascal, he was a senior. Well, he was a freshman, but he played well on that 2016 team. Brunson was a freshman. Hart was a junior. DiVincenzo was a freshman. Arcidiacono, he was a senior.
he was making everything too.
Ochafu. Mikal Bridges is pretty much a red shirt freshman. So all them guys were there. Yeah, they just got it done. They got hot, but yeah, so I mean them guys got 2 championships and now NBA championship all together. You just had to let DiVincenzo go. Remember, he was with the squad, but they had to give him up to get Towns. But
I don't like Towns. I'm sorry, I don't like
2 points. 2 points in the closeout game, bad fouls.
Yeah. You're not gonna call that, man.
Always falling.
He never committed a foul in the playoffs. I don't foul, man. I didn't do it. Like, oh man.
So before we get out of here, I want you to we're gonna give it up for the home state. Even if you don't know much about hockey, I know you watch it. Hurricanes, which was champion, man. I heard a rookie goaltender came in.
You're Bussy. They called him Bus. They had a little bus sign up there.
Bussy. He would. I mean, if I saw him, I wouldn't know it was Bussy. You have to tell me, but I'd probably be like, that's probably a professional athlete. But what you got to say, man, about the Hurricanes taking out Vegas, 2026 NHL Stanley Cup champions?
Well, I'm proud of them, man. They're actually like I can't say a deeper team. Everybody had the same amount of players, but they have more stamina. Like guys were just a little faster. You could tell, like you had to score on them early because if it got late and close, like they had enough off. Like they really believe in conditioning, and they were like the more conditioned team. That's kind of like how they prevailed. But they got some good young talent. They got some guys that bounce around. So they got a mixture of some young people, some experience. This is a good team, good coach. And
Stahl,
I'm
right?
glad they.
And Brenda Moore.
Yeah, Brendan Moore's the coach. Yeah, he's been there
Coach.
for a minute. Yeah. I remember when they won back in '03 or whatever. That was Paul
Oh, 06.
Maurice. '06. Yeah, Paul Maurice
But they
was
had
that
Paul
coach.
Maurice. I know that
Yeah,
guy.
Maurice. Yeah. But he went down to he got a lot of guys moved to go to different places.
Get fired and
They got,
rehired at
get
hockey.
fired. Yeah, they get fired quick. Like the dude that lost for Vegas, he got fired so quickly and got replaced by somebody in the minor leagues. So they just promoted him up to the to the hockey league, to the
Yeah,
NHL. Yeah, to the
Oh,
NHL now. But he was in the American Hockey League, like the minor league, kind of like AAA in baseball. And then they just moved him on up. So guys get replaced quick. It's like, man, they didn't. I guess he was a little older, but like, man, you can't give him another year. But maybe they had something like, hey, man, I got 1 year in me, and that's it. I don't care what y'all do. So you don't know how that relationship is with the owners. But yeah, the Hurricanes, man, Stahl was a bigger guy, not as fast on the skates, but he caused a problem. You couldn't move him, and he had some skill, man. He won the, I guess, like the MVP of the tournament or the finals.
yeah, finals. Yeah, I forgot what
They
that
got
award is called. It's
Yeah,
not
they
the
got some
Conn
guys.
Smythe, is it?
Yeah, Smythe Award.
Oh, that's it.
And
Okay.
John Smythe, and then they got some guys that are kind of easy to pronounce. Like the last name's like Aho. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody can say Aho, but like he was pretty good. But then they got some other guys that's tough, tougher. They even got some. They got on a few. They got like 2 or 3 black people on the team too.
Okay.
Keandre Miller, he played defenseman. Yeah, and he actually has a good plus minus, good player. And dude named Chatfield, he kind of mixed, but he had some broken teeth or something. I don't know, man. He missing a lot of teeth. I guess he get in the fights like an enforcer. But good player. I'm probably missing some guys. Blake, I mean, in a good team. And they'll be back next year. They're the heavy. Well, they said Colorado's the favorite, Colorado Avalanche. But Hurricanes are like second or third.
Okay.
Maybe
And
a little dynasty. Man.
okay, yeah, try to do what Tampa Bay did some time ago when they went 2 or 3 straight.
And I just remember one guy that's San Luis. It's spelled like St. Louis.
St. Louis, yeah.
But it's San Luis, yeah. That dude was quick. He was little, but you couldn't stay in front of him like a Brunson. He's like, sliding around, scoring. Well, like, man.
Then what you got to say about I think Carolina advanced in the College World Series, right? So
Baseball, yeah, they won today. So yeah, they make it to the College World Series. They never won it, but they've been there a whole lot. So they made it to the finals for like the third time ever. So hopefully this will be the year they can break through. They got great pitching. They can pitch their butts off. Hitting, they don't have power hitters, but they got a lot of gap hitters. Like they hit doubles and stuff. They can hit, but they got to hit as a team. They got to hit when runners in scoring position. So they got a chance to get it done. They got some closeout pitchers and stuff. So hopefully they can win it, man.
who they got next? Because I know Georgia advanced, but I think they're on the other side of the bracket or something, right?
Yeah, Georgia's playing Oklahoma right now, actually. So whoever wins that game, no, it's not even a closeout game. I think Georgia has to win twice over Oklahoma.
So Georgia played. They played last night, end of the series. They playing today already again.
Yeah, because Carolina played yesterday.
Georgia played last night too. I was watching them on TV.
They
won 2-0.
Right. So because they got to keep playing every day. So baseball, you play back. If you lose, they must have lost the game. So now they got to keep playing to stay alive. So they eliminate the other teams. Yep.
They closed out that team last night.
They did, right.
So
now they still alive. They got 1 loss, but they got to play Oklahoma again. They got to beat Oklahoma because they in their little pod.
So it's not even though it may be 2 or 3, it's the bracket isn't down to like the final 4 or nothing yet.
No. It's only it's like 4 teams on one side and 4 teams on the other, and it's double elimination, like little pods. Yeah. So Carolina had West Virginia on their side and Ole Miss and Troy. Carolina won their first 2 games, and they let the other teams battle it out because they were undefeated. Oklahoma did the same thing. We call that like they in the driver's seat. So if you go 2-0, the next time you play somebody, they already got one loss. They already lost to you or to somebody else. So
it's
basically,
double
Carolina,
elimination.
double elimination. So Carolina had to win one game, and then Oklahoma just got to win once, but Georgia got to win twice because they already got a loss. And just like West Virginia, they would have had to win twice, but Carolina beat them again, so they go home. Yeah.
Okay, because I was thinking they played. Yeah. I know they all bid the same place. I was thinking they played a series like 2 out of 3, then one team advanced. But like you said, once the team win and they go on, then the other team go on to the losers bracket. Because I've done that before. Yeah. And then you don't have no more room to lose. You got to keep winning to get out.
Yeah.
Well, that's what's up. We'll see what the boys in blue do.
So we're playing Oklahoma. The Oklahoma up 11-4.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, it's about the bottom of 9th inning. So that's Georgia can score 8 runs at the bottom of the 9th. It's gonna be Carolina and Oklahoma. Yep.
Tomorrow?
No, I think they take a day off or two. They start best of 3 Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or something.
So these teams are going to the Final Four.
No, there's only 2 teams left. No, it's gonna be 2 teams left.
Oh, this is gonna be the final games.
Yeah, the final games. Series. The final series.
The final series.
It'll start Saturday. It'll be the 20th, 21st, and 22nd. The best 2 out of 3.
Okay. Wow. Yeah. Okay. We'll see. Yeah, so we'll see how they do. I'll keep an eye out on the box score. Hear what I hear. Hear whatever PTI usually keeps me updated on. Keeps me a little well-rounded. And the odds.
And the baseball team is not called the Tar Heels. You know what they're called?
Oh, for real?
They're called the Diamond Heels. I'm like, come on, man. Get that word diamond out of there.
For real?
Because they kept saying, the Diamond Heel, Diamond Heels, Diamond Heels. And they said it like 18 times throughout the broadcast. I'm like, okay, I understand it's no longer the Tar Heels, but you call them the Diamond Heels? Like, it's kind of like the lady, I guess the women's team called the Lady Heels or something. Mm-hmm. So they're just kind of using that to describe their team.
Wow.
You can look it up. Yeah. Let's see. Diamond.
They're not the Tar Heels. That's.
Wait.
Well, they're still the Heels, but.
But see, yeah, Carolina baseball. Then it says Diamond Heels Club. Right. Yeah. So it's
Wow.
Right. Yeah. The North Carolina Tar Heels baseball team, commonly referred to as Carolina or the Diamond Heels, represents the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know where that name really came from. It's like it just got adopted last year because I ain't never heard it before.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see how it all pans out. Like I said, we got the draft coming up, and then free agency and summer league, the old overhyped summer league. So we'll.
Yeah. My bad. Here it goes. So in 1999, a booster club named the Diamond Heels Club formed to support the program and fundraise improvements to the stadium. Since then, many refer the baseball team as the Diamond Heels nickname to distinguish it from the other UNC athletic teams.
Wow, okay.
I guess since 1999, they've been called the Diamond Heels.
Oh, I get it, because you're on the baseball diamond.
Yeah.
I get it now.
Right. It's okay. Yeah. I mean, I ain't never heard it. I haven't. I mean, it was 2026. I ain't heard it since last year. I mean, they made the World Series 2 years ago, and I never heard the word Diamond Heels being used as often as it was used this week. Like,
oh wow!
If you didn't know, if you watched the broadcast, I think they had a quota, and they had to say the word Diamond Heels at least 100 times, and they met it. Like, yeah, for real.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. That's I learned something new. And taking that little rare detour on the show away from basketball. But and I'm I got a degree in media. You telling me more background? He telling me I'm learning something. But hey, I'm just a sports fanatic, so it's like I get involved in everything. we can all learn something. But that's what's up, Mike. But yeah, man, that's we're gonna call it here, man. That's appreciate you coming on. So we can close out the 2026 season in the finals. Appreciate you coming on and giving all your giving your thoughts, opinions, and expectations not too much further along, but how you think things should pan out for certain players and certain teams and giving props and all that. But appreciate you as always, man.
Oh, you're welcome, man. Yeah, and I just close out and say that you never know who's gonna make make the playoffs, man. It's just really the more healthier team is the one that's gonna go further. I mean, that the Knicks have clearly proven that. So if you can bet on health, do that.
Bet on health. You're right. You can bet on health. Bet on health because
Right.
there's no ability of it better than availability. Availability is how do they
The
say
best
it?
ability. The best ability is
Is
availability. Come
yeah,
on,
that's
man.
you got me. Yeah, the best ability is availability. If you can't
Yeah,
play,
right.
you can't win, you can't help.
Sitting on the bench in street clothes.
Right. All right, man. Take it easy. Catch up.
All right, you too, man. Thanks for
All right.
having me on.
No problem. Thank you. And folks, yes, we once again thank Mike for coming on to the All Basketball Podcast as we wrapped up the 2026 NBA season with the New York Knicks becoming the NBA champions, first time since 1973. The fan base definitely deserved it. A lot of hungry, desperate fans, desperate to see them the championship. Spike Lee and all the stars there in the front rows, on the front row of Madison Square Garden, finally get to celebrate a championship. The parade is scheduled tomorrow, Thursday, June 18th. I saw they're going to have 10,000 officers on hand. They're expecting over 1 million people. I mean, I know it's going to be crazy. So I just pray nothing happens. We don't see any more foolishness. Nothing else foolish happens. Those guys just celebrate winning their first. That franchise is just able to peacefully celebrate their first championship since 1973. Once again, I'm your host, Maurice Dixon of the All Basketball Podcast. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so. Just search the All Basketball Podcast on Google, iHeart, Spotify, YouTube, or wherever you get podcasts. And until next time, peace and be blessed in Jesus' name.